Hey everyone, welcome back.
Hey,
It's Hi, February 15th, another sports view brought to you by Women Love Sports too. And we've got so much to cover, and we're wearing our covers, as they say in the military. I'm going to let the team introduce themselves. I am still recovering from a little Mardi Gras festivities, hence my hat. And then let's go. Let's talk about it. What's going on, team? Introduce yourselves.
go ahead, Cheryl.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody know I am Cheryl Green with the Big E coming all the way from the state of Ohio, the city of Cleveland. And I'm a little tired today, but I gotta tell y'all why.
Oh, Lord.
Sounds like we don't have a choice. Okay. Oh well, hello everyone. It's so good to be back in this here shortest month of the year, Black History Month. I am your girl T Hatch in a hat.
Cat in the hat. Hatch in the hat.
Right, exactly.
And bringing up the rear, your conductor, Kanisha.
Colonel
Uh,
Abrams.
Got to give it a little razzle dazzle though.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
Out.
y'all, we have so much to cover. I don't know if Cheryl is recovering from the Super Bowl and all of the excitement down to last possible minute. It seemed like
Right.
the highs and the lows. I don't know if it is euphoria over the Olympic count. I don't know if it is um, giving a side eye to some stuff that went down with a lacrosse team, a little story we got to talk about there. I don't know if it's about All-Star weekend,
Mm.
but we'll find out. And so let's start out by okay, so a little thing happened on Sunday.
Yep.
And, some people were watching for the commercials. Some people were watching for this incredible Gen X halftime. And some were there for the love of the game. And before we kind of reflect upon that, or as we reflect upon the Super Bowl, the highs, the lows, what made you just really go, ah? I just want to say if we look at the last episode of Another Sports View, I predicted that the LA Rams were going to win.
We glad you got one right.
Finally,
Right.
I've been so wrong about all the football, all the time, all season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll
Thoughts?
give you that. We'll give you that. You did get that one right. Only because you just picked the team. You flipped the coin in the air.
I was born
Eggs
outside
there.
of LA.
Oh, that's right. You are from LA.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
I didn't have anybody else to pick, so I had to pick one of the two. I guess was Cincinnati the underdog based on skill? I mean, I can't knock their skill. They made it there. Were they the underdog because technically they were the away team? Goodell and the rest of those people need to figure out these locations for the Super Bowl. You know, someone's going to start screaming conspiracy theory 2 years in a row.
Mm.
Host Stadium has the team in the bowl, and then they won.
Well, I did read something that said that from now on, to mitigate the odds of the host team winning the Super Bowl, all future Super Bowls would be hosted in Dallas.
What?
But that's for Marquez.
Yeah,
But
I would have said here, and it would have been a good joke, but because of the weather, we know it's not. It wouldn't be here. But I was like, they can have it here. We won't be here anytime soon. You know, Commanders.
But you know what? I don't think the weather should play a part because you know what? They play in the cold anyways. They play in the rain, the sleet, snow, hail, sun, whatever. I think the colder cities, East Coast, I think those teams or Midwest, I think those teams they should actually host a Super Bowl like in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
It's
nobody's
money, man.
paying
The money, man.
$30,000 for a ticket to sit in Cleveland.
They're gonna pay 65,000.
In an
They're not
in an
paying that much.
orange chair. Nobody wants to do that.
No, ma'am.
Nobody wants to do that.
They need to put it in these states that where it's a little cold outside too.
So you can see who the real fans are, right?
Well, we know who they. We know the real fans.
They need to have it in domes.
So is the Super Bowl?
If you don't have a dome, you can't play at home. That's what I say.
Yes. If the Super Bowl is the championship game of the National Football League, is it the big football game, or is it just this big gathering, get together party? Because I'm asking this because of the prices. Like you're talking about fans showing up at games, so fans get to go to all the other games of their team, but the Super Bowl, the prices. What do we have to say about that?
Ridiculous. They were ridiculous, and I think they were looking for a certain clientele. They're looking for a certain clientele of people to be in those seats because the average fan cannot afford $6,000 a seat.
Well, that happens sometimes though with some of these legacy teams. Just the prices for those. Like season tickets are being handed down from generation to generation, left in wills, and then you still pay fees. I was just talking with, of course, someone who had the chance to acquire Steelers season tickets. I know you don't have that problem with the pricing or that being such a hot commodity in Cleveland, Cheryl, but in
Washington.
Oh, Washington. They come like get you in a van off the street.
They just do pickups around town, and then they take you to RFK. So go ahead,
Commandos,
right?
But yeah, I mean, it is cost prohibitive. That's for sure. That as the NFL is dealing with all these other equity issues, that's a big one. That's a big one. Affordability for the average fan, to be able to afford that or, have those memorable experiences, that is a big question.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
Star-studded event.
Fun fact, 1.5 billion wings were eaten at the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl. Oh, okay.
20 cents a wing?
Many of which were consumed by 50 cents, obviously.
Oh, wait, we have to go there.
No, it's not. Oh, not at the Super Bowl. No, I think she meant on Sunday, not at SoFi. Not at SoFi. She said across the country. But to your point, $500 million, Curtis Jackson.
How many chickens?
You can find me at the club. No, you can find me at the pub, okay? Because my man, listen, I know he could not wait to stop hanging upside down. That was the biggest bat I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. He talks a lot of trash. So I figure if he can dish it, he can take it.
Just all the blood rushing to his head.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, he's rich, though.
He could afford to be there.
Okay.
So wait, are we switching to halftime?
Well, no, he just should have came in there, standing up straight. That's what he should have done. He should have came walking on up in there, just like the average fan coming to see.
Okay, roll with it.
That bat couldn't even swing.
Roll with it. We can talk about halftime. Would you like to talk about halftime?
Let's do it.
Okay. Tracy, what you got?
It was cool. I mean, I definitely say it's been a while since I've known the words to the songs performed at halftime. I guess it was nice to see the music of my generation. I think I got a little spoiled or underspoiled. I don't know. Because, it's like I wanted more from Mary, and then I wanted more, but I'm like, oh, I guess, everybody had to get their time. Halftime's only, you only get half the time. And then it was like it was done. I loved Kendrick Lamar giving me, modern day Rhythm Nation. I thought that was great. It was well, I'd say it was well put together. Snoop and Dre look like they have not aged. I don't know if they're drinking, rich people water. But,
Unicorn tears.
Vitamin water.
Unicorn tears. They got them from Pharrell.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, for what they had, for the time that they had, the folks they got together, I'd say good job.
Well, I thought Beyonce was performing for real. But then when I had to look real close, oh, that is Mary. Because that looked like an outfit Beyonce has worn before.
Oh
And
my
they got
god.
the same hairstylist too.
It was cute.
Yeah.
She looked good, but I just thought it was Beyonce at first. I was like, who that? Oh, okay, that is Mary.
It was cool. It was cool.
The Snoop looked good though. I gotta give it to Snoop. He looked good.
Hey, everybody got hype with the Crip Walk.
Everybody got high or got hype.
He was doing that thing, wasn't he?
AJ was. Did you see he got caught on camera pre-gaming?
Puffing.
Oh.
A little pre-gaming before he got out there, but hey, it's Snoop. Probably learned it from Martha. Anywho.
Well, at least he wasn't at the Olympics, but go ahead on.
Speaking of Olympics, breaking some big news there. Big news there about some Black girl magic. Erin Jackson, who is a golden girl. She is a 29-year-old Florida native and lifelong rollerblader. She became the first Black woman to win Team USA a gold medal in speed skating on Sunday. And this ain't her first time at the rodeo. She actually made the team 4 years ago, but this time, and she almost didn't make it this year. Right. She had a little hiccup where she had a stumble during the trials, and a fellow skater and good friend offered Jackson her spot in Beijing, saying it was the right thing to do. And awesome. She was right because she got that gold. So what's interesting is that she was originally a rollerblader, and she switched to ice skating a year before she went to Pyeongchang for the Winter Olympics 4 years ago. And she was the first Black woman to make it on Team USA as a speed skater.
Yes.
Really cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Golden girl from a hot state, won a cold sport.
And speaking of another cold sport that I thought was really interesting and the origin of where folks were coming from, if you're paying attention to the bobsled teams. So you've got fast sleds, you've got Black women, 2 decades of medals. So first you had Vanetta Flowers, who was the inspiration to get people, if you remember Vanetta Flowers. And then a generation, she was there in 2002 sledding. And then 4 of 5 of the women on the bobsled team now are Black women. So there's a pilot, Elena Myers-Taylor, a 3-time Olympic medalist. There's Sylvia Hoffman, a former college basketball player who trained to be an Olympic weightlifter. And then Keisha Love, a 1-time sprinter discovered in a virtual scouting session. Wow. And then you've got, let's see, what is the other person's name?
That's on the team? Or
yes.
You know somebody Black?
On the team.
Oh, Humphreys?
One of the, yes.
Oh, okay.
So their events are coming up at the end of the week where you'll see the duos. And the unisledders have already, women's team, they've already done quite well.
Monobob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monobob.
I watched the other night.
It sounds like a haircut.
Yeah, it does. It does. That's when your bob is shorter than you meant for it to be. Yes. So the U.S. women took 1 and 2, gold and silver in the women's monobob. And it's, it's I don't know, is it bittersweet? It's kind of weird. So, Elena's got, the number 1 spot, and then he's got, 1 or 2 more racers or sledders to go, one of which is her recent teammate. Humphreys actually just got her U.S. citizenship in December.
Wow.
She had some beef with the Canadian coaches. She's actually married to an American and decided to take her badass skills south of the border and became a U.S. citizen and chose to become a U.S. citizen and become part of the U.S. team. So it's kind of like, oh man, the lady's gonna get it, but then it's like, well, at least her rival, who's now her teammate, wins. So it's like, Atlanta didn't get the gold, but you got to look at it country-wise. So we did go 1-2 in the monobob. So, and apparently Humphreys is the best sled pilot like in the world. So
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Who knew?
Yep.
Who knew?
Yeah.
So
Well, maybe we could go out, in the next 4 years, on that bobsled team.
Go outside.
Yeah, and slide down the hill.
Cheryl, let's just meet for lunch.
yeah, I mean, I need all these. We
Just no room for any missing. No room for
I am clumsy and no.
We're not doing it, Cheryl. We're not doing it. No.
Mm-mm.
We can let's meet up and watch.
Look, when it's cold, I wait for my kids in the car. I'm like, go in.
Oh God.
We're right here. But speaking of things that aren't cool with the Olympics, what's going on with on the ice with skating?
Say no to drugs.
You've got the ROC 15-year-old figure skater, Kamila Valieva, who is embroiled in a doping scandal. And she finished first in the women's singles short program this morning. So she qualified for Thursday's free skate. And there was a lot of question about whether or not she tested positive for a substance that the Olympic Committee ultimately cleared her to compete. And
who cleared her? The Olympic Committee or Snoop? I'm getting
well, it wasn't Snoop because it was a crime this summer, but you know what I mean?
It sure was.
But it wasn't. This wasn't for marijuana. It was for a substance that's supposed to enhance your ability to perform at a higher height rate or higher heart rate. And her team claims that the failed doping test is contamination.
It was Robitussin?
It's from her grandfather's medication, and there was some cross contamination. I don't know what her grandpa was doing, handling vials or whatever. It's very. My dog ate my homework.
I was waiting. I did not want to be rude. I said they have gone from blaming the dog to grandpa. They blaming Gramps. Papa gave her the stuff. Papa gave her the stuff. Huh?
You see how got ran over by a reindeer. I don't know, but I just
Oh, but they gave her a bye because she's only 15.
I thought she was 17. She's only 15.
She's 15.
Yes.
15 on the juice.
She has been able to complete several very complicated stunts and just a really dazzling performer. But this is a mar. And the other thing is that because of that, I think if she finishes in the top 3 on Thursday, there will be no Olympic medals awarded at the women's singles event. So what's the point? Yeah.
Wait, why won't there be any medals awarded?
I don't know.
Because of her.
Under the cloud of question of performance.
Yes.
Man, this is an exhibition. This is once in 4 years. Little Miss Strawberry Shortcake will be back in 4 years. And there's folks that have trained so hard, sans drugs, illegal drugs, that get this opportunity, and now we're up here just getting participation trophies because of this.
Are you kidding?
So there are skaters who are saying flag on the play, and one person who has really been very vocal is sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson, who is questioning why she was allowed to continue competing at the Beijing Games months after this came up. It was finally revealed, all the information came out, and she said, can we get a solid answer on her situation and mine? She said, you know, the only difference I see is I'm a young black lady.
I think she got a valid point over the race card. I think she's got a valid point.
Put them glasses on.
I mean, we do we have two different IOCs? Do we have a summer IOC and a winter IOC? Like,
yes.
Look
yes.
at
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
Apparently, it's the same people that let people pull like face masks during a, you know, Super Bowl game, all kinds of stuff. So, you know, double standard, different vision. Interesting.
Yeah.
And Shikari's, well, she was just getting a little high. You know, she wasn't trying to enhance her performance. She was just trying to float a little bit, you know.
Well, so is Grandpa, because, you know.
Man. Yeah, that stinks. That really does stink.
So that's not cool. But speaking of floating on by, NBA All-Star Weekend coming up. Is that too soon after the Super Bowl? Like, is it just too much, or is it like Luther Vandross, never too much? Like, what's happening here? It's going to be in where is it happening?
Come on now.
It's not LA.
CL EVE the land.
Oh,
Cleveland.
Yes, that's where the Statue of Liberty is at.
Geography. This just went from sports to geography. I got nervous.
Is there like a Ripley's museum or?
So, Cheryl, what's going to be popping? What's popping in Cleveland during All-Star Week? Like, what will people go there and do?
Oh, they're gonna do Erie. They're gonna be on them boats on Lake Erie. They're gonna be down in the flats. They're gonna be all up in them clubs. You know, LeBron James, he gonna come on back home and he gonna get him to go down there to Akron a little bit. Downtown is gonna be flooded because there's a lot of, you know, restaurants down there. It's a lot of things to do. Matter of fact, we're gonna have people that's gonna pick up residency when they come. They're gonna buy homes because, you know, they're not going to be expecting Cleveland to be like, you know, wow, I didn't know all of this. And, you know, it's going to be a Chalua party. It's just like at the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot.
Let me talk about what's really going to happen. Thank you for that, Cheryl. What's really going to happen is that this is going to be 215 countries, fans from 215 different countries and territories, 60 languages on TV watching this all-star game. And it's ramped up from what we've seen last year. The last couple of years, they're bringing back a whole lot, and it'll culminate with the 71st All-Star game. Team Durant faces Team LeBron on Sunday the 20th at the
Wait a minute. Let me say something. So when we kick off the festivities, girl, I'm gonna be out there singing that national anthem this year, baby. But go ahead.
Okay, hopefully there's a, you know, kill Mike and a
I was like, what anthem? Sorry, go ahead.
delay. Are they going to put a shower stall in there for you, Cheryl? We know this way.
Oh gosh.
We'll make sure that's safe for TV. But here's what's interesting to me. I was looking at some numbers, some different data. So there are 4 former NBA G League players that are NBA All-Stars this season.
That's nice.
Which is really nice. You've got Rudy Gobert from the Jazz, Chris Middleton from the Bucks, DeJounte Murray from the Spurs, and Fred VanVleet. I like that name, VanVleet, from the Raptors. You've got 6 members of the NBA's 75th anniversary team who are on all-star rosters. You've got Giannis, you've got Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, LeBron, and Chris Paul. That's 6. 18. What does 18 mean, Cheryl? You should know this answer.
What does 18 mean? Oh, shoot, that's so broad-based. You want the number 18?
Okay, so LeBron James is set to play his 18th All-Star game. I expect you know this. It will tie Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the NBA record and make his record 18th All-Star start.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. I didn't write that down. I'm sorry.
2020 is LaMelo Ball from the Hornets is set to be the fourth youngest player to play in the All-Star game.
The fourth. Who's the youngest? Is it Gerard Allen?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look, I just know the fun facts I looked up. I can get back to you on that.
Right.
I'll get back to you on that. And then there's going to be, okay, here's something interesting about the slam dunk contest. It will be a first time champion crowned slam dunk because it's new people. You've got Cole Anthony from the Magic, Jalen Green from the Rockets, Juan Toscano Anderson from the Warriors will be making event debuts, and Obi Toppin from the Knicks will return for his second appearance after being runner-up. So one of these new kids on the block will be the dunk champion. And here's what I think is like really, really, really interesting. So there's going to be Howard University and Morgan State will be meeting in the first NBA HBCU Classic. It's going to be presented by AT&T there and will be simulcast. But as part of the NBA and AT&T's commitment to HBCUs, they will each donate $100,000 to Howard and Morgan State. And then two HBCU students will each receive up to $50,000 scholarships from Howard and Morgan State, which pays for a quarter of a semester.
I was just about to say 3 days. Yes. And food
and all the extra food outside the meal plan that my son is eating.
Right. Correct.
And then HBCU college students will be in an all-star event shadow program there. So there'll be some internships and all kinds of cool opportunities. Wow. And then there will also be grants made to different schools, $250,000 each, totaling $500,000 to the Thurgood Marshall College Fund and the UNCF, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
And this is all going down in Cleveland, right?
Well, the money's not going to stay in Cleveland for all the stuff that was.
Well, I mean, all these events,
Yes, these are all parts of the excitement. And what's cool too is there is a Taco Bell skills challenge, and it's not necessarily about who can eat as many chalupas.
Chalupas, right?
See, chalupas. I don't like chalupas though.
I don't either.
Actually, right. I do kind of like the churros. But anyway, this is about a new format where you will have teams of three of I can't even say their last name. Giannis and his brothers.
Yep.
Are going to be on the team.
Giannis and them.
Thank you. 3 random Cleveland Cavalier players, because I guess, it's their house, so their ball.
Right.
And then 3 rookies. And they will be playing with 4 rounds of test shooting, passing, and dribbling ability. The top 2 teams from the first 3 rounds, do the math, competing in the 4th and final round. The winning team will be the one that makes a half-court shot in the fastest time and can eat a bean burrito.
A taco grande. I like that though. I like the skills challenge. Just to me, I guess it's just more exciting to me. I know everybody wants to see the big dunks and stuff, but I like the skill stuff. I like that. So that'll be cool.
And this is the first time they're doing something like this too, correct?
Yes, this the Taco Bell skills challenge is new, and I think it'll be super exciting. And I'd love to. I want to check that out.
Yeah, because this is why the real estate is going up in Cleveland, Ohio, because we're the first. No, all these, see, never mind, Tracy. Never mind. Never mind.
So, that's All-Star Weekend.
We know where y'all want to be, on the east or the west side. If it's west side, we'll get Snoop down there to show us how to Ohio, walk, teach y'all how to do that little walk we do down in Ohio. It ain't a crib.
What do you do? Can you demonstrate it for us right now?
Let's not. Let's do
You know what? I'll show y'all next time.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna get on the floor at halftime, and I'm gonna do it there. So make sure y'all watching.
Okay, what will you be wearing?
Right now, I don't know. I
She's
don't know.
going to
It's hard.
surprise us.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Okay.
tell right now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll be on the lookout for it. And always just kind of looking to see what else is going to happen. Of course, you've got the slam dunk challenge. We've got all these different things there, and always exciting, always curious to see, if Steph Curry is going to show up and show out. He seems to be unstoppable. Why are you making that face, Cheryl?
Well, he's been having problems in the last couple games, so ain't been shooting been off. He's
Maybe he was
coming to
saving it for
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, but he's coming to Cleveland. He knew what happened to him in Game 6. He got flashbacks, so he traumatized. He little PTSD going on with him, so he
That's
might not
probably
show up. He might not show
Okay.
up.
Let's talk about some real traumatizing, which is what is down in South Carolina. So Presbyterian College, Howard University's women's lacrosse team, one of two HBCU women's lacrosse teams in the country, they had a match against Presbyterian College, and apparently before the game, an hour before the game, a group of students were outside the stadium yelling inappropriate and hateful comments, including racist remarks toward the visiting players and coaches.
no way.
For real? Now, Presbyterian College has denounced the actions and said they're going to investigate it. And when they discover what students were involved, they will be disciplined appropriately. I'm curious to know who's going to help determine what that means and what that looks like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's always curious how people interpret what that should mean and look like. But Presbyterian College has, been very has issued several statements, again, denouncing that, as well as Howard University responded with a message on social media that talked about how troubling it was to have their student athletes and coaches subjected to, abusive language before the match. And, Howard doesn't condone that behavior in any form, wouldn't do it to someone coming on their campus. We'll be curious to see how Presbyterian is able to make amends.
Because you know why is it always, those colored people have to act in such a manner? We're just coming to play the sport, or we're coming just to do our job. Why should we have to be subject to that kind of treatment? And then at what moment in time do we say, you know what, I'm gonna call you the same name back, not the same name, but another name? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be very offensive to you. Not saying I'm stupid. When they go low, we go high. But at what moment in time, getting on TV saying, well, we're sorry, the kids were, suspended, or they got to write a 500-word essay, but then they're dating your brother or your sister.
Cheryl said, let's fight. And
I ain't saying fight, but I'm saying if you're going to call me some names, I'm going to call you some names right back and let you see how that stuff feels.
And I'm wearing my John Lewis Good Trouble shirt, and I'm already like not. And I didn't have a good response. I mean, first of all, I can't imagine what they were saying. I mean, I'm sure they were so original, because they're so best and the brightest down there at Presbyterian. Where is it located?
They are located in South Carolina.
That was enough right there. Okay.
But the Big South Conference that Presbyterian is a part of also denounced the activities. But I kind of feel like, maybe there needs to be something where they hit them in their pockets.
Exactly. It's got to be something other than these, and then
performative.
Yeah.
Oh, it's reprehensible. And we, you find those students some service. Maybe they need to either be kicked out of the conference unless there's appropriate, or part of that is maybe those students can spend, time at Howard University.
Yeah.
and take some classes and
Send them over to Gullah Island. I don't know, but the thing is, and then I feel like social media also allows people to get away with these, apologies. Like it's we apologize publicly. Like you tweeted. I thought you were gonna say like Howard at least like said your mama or something.
Mhm.
Like I mean, this stuff is these stadiums and arenas are cracking down on their unruly, aka racist fans, season ticket holders, whatever. I don't care what row you're sitting on. These folks are getting kicked out. Well, they're actually getting banned. So I guess I can speak to that. But even if they're not kicked out the conference, you know what? Your season just ended. Your season ended as soon as that N word came out your mouth or whatever. Like there's got to be some, some serious repercussions where it's going to matter.
Get
And
your
I feel like
together.
the season and a fine, because I need the school to feel it, because this is what you're raising, and these students, like what, go and leave your sticks right here on the field. You're done. You're done.
Just suspend that program.
Yeah,
but so the thing is, it wasn't necessarily their program. They're attributing it to students, not the other team, not the coaching staff. So having to identify, but I don't know who would think that would be right.
Trouble by association. You're an accessory.
Yeah, because I mean those students belong to your school.
Yeah,
so you're also responsible.
It just sounds like there needs to be a multi-tiered approach to addressing this. Where someone feels like it is appropriate or even acceptable to attack a team of Black women.
Right.
I'd be curious to know what the score was for that game too.
Yeah, see, I would have been looking at one. I'm like, okay, I see you. I'm be like, y'all go ahead on. I'm gonna catch the other bus, and I'm gonna wait for that person. What that was you said earlier,
right? I mean,
somebody would have caught a little. I would have caught their head with my lick of the wrist, something.
Right. They say what you say, Cheryl? When they go low, we go high. No, I just went with that high stick. Now I got
high upside the head.
Right. So, I thought you said go high, coach. So.
Yeah. I'll be interested in seeing what the real follow up is going to be.
Definitely.
But we stand in solidarity with the women's lacrosse team at Howard University.
That's right.
And we want them to be undeterred and keep fighting.
Exactly.
So on that note, I think we are going to come to a close for today. I don't know, Cheryl, we'll be looking for you singing the national anthem and doing whatever it is. What's the dance?
It's the halftime dance.
The halftime. You're the whole show?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be better than 50 Cent. I can tell you that much.
You try and sing upside down.
Well, first of all, who was his choreographer, they should have known better, because that's the scene from the video. That's the scene from the video for the song. But that was many years ago. That was many. He was about 50 pounds lighter. Well, that's true too. That's true too. I thought you might stick a pin in him. I thought he was going to pop, but I'm glad he made it. I'm glad everyone made it through the show safely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
We didn't talk. Yeah. Who do you want to see in All-Star? Who do you want to see?
See where?
For All-Star. Like, who are you? Like, I can't wait to see this person coming out in this All-Star game.
Yeah. Is James Harden? Is he playing? I want to see him.
Why is that?
I just want to see what he would do up against Kyrie. That's all. I just want to see. Is Kyrie playing? I don't know.
Yeah. Next time, let me know we got this kind of homework. I don't have any answer.
I mean, she's asking all kinds of quizzes. I'm like, I'm trying to get over Mardi Gras and Super Bowl.
Right.
So
I I've got to run to see what's airing tonight on the Olympics. And you know what I want to know? I want to know.
It's gonna be the East gonna win. The East is gonna take it.
Why is that?
Because we're from the East Coast. We always got to root for the home team.
Oh, okay.
Because you got Washington playing. Pittsburgh are they playing? They got some team. Pennsylvania got a basketball team?
Yes, they're called the 76ers.
Okay, yeah. Okay. See there?
Are you kidding? Are you playing?
No. And for the East, I'm saying the East versus the West. So, Pittsburgh is in Philly, right? So we all got team members that's going to be playing. And the Cavs, we got the most players that's going to be playing out there anyway.
Okay. So here's who you have on Team Durant. You have someone from the 76ers as a starter.
Who? Embiid?
Yes.
Okay.
You have John Morant, Jason Tatum, Andrew Wiggins, Trae Young. Okay.
I know who those people are. Okay.
Then on your reserves, you have LaMelo Ball, Devin Booker, Rudy Gobert, Zach LaVine, Chris Middleton, DeJounte Murray, Karl Anthony Towns, Draymond Green. Okay.
Anthony. Oh,
you okay with that?
Karl Anthony Towns.
I like it.
Team LeBron. You've got Giannis. You've got Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan. That's a lot of does. Bronny and Nikola Jokic. And then you've got Jared Allen, Jimmy Butler. He's going to be making coffee on the side. That's what he does. Luka. You've got Darius Garland, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Fred VanVleet. I like saying that. Okay?
Also, they mix the teams up. It don't matter if you're from the East or the West.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go with team. I'm gonna go with wherever James Harden is at. Is Kyrie he playing? Because there might be a fight out there. Because I got to be looking for that.
No.
They
I didn't realize that. That's how much I guess I need to pay more attention. Yeah, but as soon as you said Harden was on the West,
I don't know how much the tickets are though.
They got to be cheaper than the Super Bowl.
Because we don't need a lot of money in Cleveland, because we all right, we good. We ain't gonna rob nobody. We don't need their money like that.
Cheryl will find out and let us know. But in the meantime,
my ticket is free. So
I just want to end in time so I can go get all the leftover Valentine's Reese's cups. That's what I'm trying to do.
Are they on sale?
Yes, it's Side Chick Day. It's the
Hello. I need those cards for next year, man.
That's smart shopping.
There we go.
I love it. I just want some chocolate. So
there you go. Boom. Until
the next time, another Sports View. We love you, and we'll see you again soon.
Peace.